Hello, everyone. Oh my god, every time I do this, I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to those rock stars, you know, they go on stage and they go like, hey Shug, hey Jose Moreno, Dev J, Cherim. Congrats on the 2 infantry subs. Thank you. Yeah, next goal is gonna be the mech. The mech by sub count is gonna be it. Ooh, imagine getting the 20k and then you have the sub count. That'd be epic. Anyways, today apparently everyone has been streaming today. I don't know what happened, but the union of creators just agreed on streaming a bunch of live league gaming, and I was gonna do a stream and I didn't know what to do, but I saw this. I was like, you know what, let's do it. Let's do a live league. Let's jump on the bandwagon of the live gaming, and yeah, let's have a good time. I think it's also cool to see just the thought processes of the decision making. So yeah, hopefully we learn, we have some fun. So it'll be a good day. And then at the very end, I'll probably do like maybe 2 live games, and then we're gonna do a special cast of a very unique match. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for now. Anyways, let's see. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? And my god, I swear I don't stream for a week and I forget how to do everything. So let's go like this. Boom. Nice. Hey man, Samusa. Yeah, I think DJs is still streaming as well. I saw Go7 was also streaming today. I'm like, damn, everyone's been streaming today. Let's see, what should I work on? I think standard is gonna be the best. Fog could be fun too, but let's see, what's my rating? Okay. Hey Max. Yeah, I know. Also, Soulfront has the map making event. I forgot. There's so many events. Today is a very eventful day for Add-Ons Wars. Let's leave it to the gods of RNG. Either standard or fog. Let's see. SA. Should I play some new? No, let's just do S and A. Rated only. Hit it. Hey, maybe I'll get to snipe Dejas or Fluffy. Oh, look at that. That was really quick. When did the music go away? Dev J, what's up with the music? Ooh, not this map. Ooh. Let's go with the dinos. Tier 2. I think Max is gonna be pretty strong here. This map has the accelerated funding. City base. I mean, airport is kind of slow, I think. Sammy, definitely not. Also, Olaf's not going to be that good with all the roads and stuff. You know, the snow's not going to be that strong. Like either Max, Eagle, definitely not Lash. Why is she in tier 2? Because of the silos? I think this is going to be a Max map for sure. Oh, don't tell me this is Go7. Oh no, he stopped streaming. Hey, Profeta. ¿Todo bien? Jose Moreno. Damn, we got the whole Latino gang in here. Let's go. Okay, the game started. And I don't know why I don't have the music. But, oh, it's Fluffy. Ooh. Why is the music not working? Let's see. I also have to change the screen. I'm gonna have to make it tiny, chat. There you go. Okay. Oof, I'm gonna get stomped by Fluffy, not gonna lie. Because Fluffy's really good at live and I'm not. Okay. Oof, what a way to get back into the live gaming. Playing against the Fluffy. Okay, airport or city? I think airport's gonna be really strong. I'm gonna go for that. Definitely gonna need some more infantry. You can see you already have a lot of funds, right? Like 9k could have done a tank, for example. Tank recon even. But the problem is that if those units that you're making, those vehicles, are not hitting anything unpunished, then you're just at a disadvantage. Because if not, this infantry, you know, it can start capping, it can get income. So you're already slowing yourself down on economy. So that the vehicle replacing an infantry this early has to get some strong benefit. He's not going for the airport. Okay. I think you're gonna go like here because I don't know where to send you. Maybe another infantry. And yeah, you as well. I need another one. Knowing Fluffy, he's pretty stally. He likes to stall. I'm surprised he didn't go eagle. Just to like prove a point. Hey, Subtractor. But I've seen him kind of stall also with Max, so Fluffy will always be Fluffy. I think we'll go for the port. Yeah, the capture phase seems pretty much the same, with the only exception that you might want to go for the airport quickly, which is what I'm doing. So I'm banking on that. He's gonna be faster on the captures on both sides, but I'm gonna be faster on the airport. So I need to make that count, pretty much. Let's do. If I'm gonna make a copter next turn, I'm gonna need 9 and 3. That's 12. Okay, so I need to have a leftover 5. So if I make double tank, I can't do that. I need to make 1 tank. So maybe I can make a tank here. Make a tank infantry. That leaves me with like quite a bit of funds. Let's do it. I just do infantry here. Or recon could have been, honestly, as well. But that's okay. Tank is gonna be good. There's this black bolt that's kind of, it lets you front switch from this area towards the middle. So I need to keep that in mind. It's a little bit hard to understand the map, but you got all these tiles like this blocking off. So you got like one way and the other. Pretty much this is pivot on the other side. But for me, it's not a pivot. I can go either way. And I would assume that the pipe seams and black bolts are just never gonna go down because, ooh, that tank is gonna hit my comm tower now. I need to get that port. So this is gonna threaten our capture here. So let's do something like that. You're gonna go there. And this is my turn of making a copter. And then, oh, I can't make a tank. Copter's gonna be pretty slow too, which kind of sucks. That's okay. he's gonna have 19k, so he can make that double tank. He's probably gonna make anti-air, like anti-air tank, most likely, infantry. But if I make a recon here, then I can force a tank over here. I'm pretty low on income though. Make a recon that leaves me with 1, so then I have 10. I can make another tank. You know what? Let's just make infantry for now. Not rush it. Oh, I could have used the black bolt. 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh, look at that. He's gonna use it. Damn. Well, didn't see that. Yeah, it's gonna speed up this guy going for this city or interrupting it. So that's a pretty big deal. Sort of 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3. So 1 turn less. I'm making you choose, Sergu. Hey, it's not my fault that every Add-Ons Wars by Web creator can only stream on Saturdays. Oh, there's also 2 comm towers. Wow. Let's do like so. Tanky can... I can't really go for that interrupt. 2, 4, 6. I don't reach. Yeah, tank anti-air. Let's go for the... He actually didn't get close enough to interrupt the comm tower. So that's going to give me the comm tower unless he self-interrupts there. But then I can get a pot shot there and the anti-air won't reach. So this is a guaranteed comm tower. Okay, that's nice. Let's go. Infantry, I want you over there because I need more infantry in this area. Tank, I guess I could be anywhere with this tank. That's like more than 2 turns away from this anti-air. Like I can put it like on this silo. No, like over here. I think I might do that. 2, 4, 6. He could sit on the city. So I think I'm gonna go here. Let's do that. And then I need a tank. Should I get another tank in that one base? Or another copter? I definitely need another tank, I think. Tank double infantry is 9k. That leaves me 4k plus 11. That's 2 tanks next turn. Okay, so I make 1 tank this turn and then I can make 2 tanks next turn. If I make a copter now, then I can only make 1 tank next turn. So let's do that. Let's make a tank here. I hope you guys like the max theme on repeat, on forever repeat. Okay, so the problem now of him being ahead on both captures is that he can interrupt my capture here. I'm gonna have some follow-up infantry though. He doesn't have a follow-up vehicle. So I think I should be okay. I'm gonna have 2 infantry backing this up. He's gonna have 1 comment. Okay, he can get the kill, but he doesn't have follow-ups, so I think we'll be fine. I believe he's gonna make a tank in the middle, perhaps. Okay, he's really uncertain on where to go, if I did to this side or this side. So he's keeping it like here in the pivot. Yeah, there you go. Just so he can kind of threaten, or he can protect. He's playing very stally. Come on, it's Fluffy. Fluffy's just gonna stall. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna make a tank on the middle perhaps? Or double down over here with a tank. He could make tank, recon, infantry too. But then I guess you could do that tank, recon, infantry, and then make a copter next turn. Yeah, there you go. So what can I get with this copter? Not much, huh? So let's go for this capture. Let's go like that and like that. You go over here. Now this copter could kind of like sit over here, right? And then the anti can't reach, and I can still like front switch. That's kind of neat. Get the comm tower. He's also barely defending this, so he's not going to invest anything on this side, I believe. So I can position my stuff to kind of threaten that. I'm going to try. Problem is these double tanks. Okay, I'm gonna need double tank here. Probably one in the middle, I believe. Infantry, I can ship this guy. And let me put this guy over here. I'm not sure, but I don't want to waste too much time. This is gonna get really stally. I can already tell it. We're just gonna shift everything towards the middle, I believe. Let's see if he attacks my capture over here. I do have this tank support. Yeah, he's going to double tap. Ooh, doesn't get it. Nice. Very nice, very nice. There goes a copter. Okay. For there's an anti over here. So maybe the rushing the airport doesn't work here, honestly. It didn't pay off. It's very easy to answer. Ooh, wow. I think I can go for this capture then. It's gonna all in the middle. Wow. Okay. Dang. I could stop this cap too, which is pretty funny. Let's hit this guy. I'll put you there. Do I concede the middle? The middle is pretty strong, honestly. There's 2 calm towers and 4 cities. Damn. Get a pot shot right there. Tuk. Should I do that? Should I sacrifice a copter? Go boom. Lose an anti, but then I have 3 tanks against 2. But I have no answer to a copter, so I have to make an anti-air. We could do that. We could do that. It's probably not a good idea, but probably a terrible idea. Can't even position anything. I'd have to be here. Or I go for the city. But I would need at least 1 more infantry or 2 really to support this. And this one doesn't reach here to support the interrupts. Okay, this guy can help. Let's get a little bit closer. Oh, I need to get these 2 cities actually. Dang it. You know what? Copter. It's gonna go over here. Oh, I have to concede the middle. So I just can't answer this stuff. Six, okay. Ugh, can't make double tank. That sucks. Should I make a copter then? Copter is 12. Give me 1, that's 14. If I make an anti-air, that's 10, 3, 16. Can make double tank next turn. Okay, I think I have to make an anti-air then. Not sure about this one, leaving this guy in the silo. Okay. Fluff is on a bit of a losing streak. Need you to throw to make him feel better. No way. I'm sorry, Fluffy. No way I'm gonna throw. I mean, I'm naturally gonna throw already because I haven't played a live game in. Oof. I don't even remember when was the last live game I played. Must have been like last year. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot there. Copter's gonna reach 2 force. It does. Okay. The Natia doesn't reach. Okay, that's a bad idea. Okay, my bad. But I can clean up his infantry, I believe. Maybe not this one. So I can clean up this one. Yeah, the anti should have been on this base. I think that was a mistake. And they should have been over here so I can reach this, right? So I can support the tank hitting the recon. I made it in the idea of trying to support the middle because like this copter was gonna reach, but I think it could have still reached from this base. So that was a big mistake on my end. Hey, kill me first. I know, right? Hey Benny, I didn't watch Paul and Fluffy this morning. I was able to catch a little bit of DJ's stream, but I was like having breakfast and doing other stuff, and then I just got ready for the stream. Okay, let's cap here. Oh, he didn't drop off the infantry. Okay. Oh, I guess he just picked it up. So I can probably take out both of these. Take out the recon. I'll get a pot shot here on my tank. But I can go heal it up. I think I'm gonna do that. Take out this guy. I can take out both of these. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So there's not that many infantry left. You're gonna go heal up, I think. So many tanks here. 2, 4, 6. Okay, this is fine. Two, 4, 6. I can protect this guy. I think I'm gonna do that. 2, 4, 6. Oof. Once max force is on, it's gonna be hard to do this stuff. You're gonna go over here. You're gonna start capturing. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of the same. Let's make tank. You can front switch these guys too. So I think I'm gonna make a double tank build over here, another infantry. And then I don't know what to do with this guy. I'm just gonna leave you here. Whatever. Gotta save some time. I'm at sub 10 minutes. This guy, I feel like his strategy is just to stall, so then you start losing time. Yeah, there go all the tanks. I did win the infantry battle here. I took out, what, at least 2 infantry and a recon, and I lost maybe 1 infantry. Double tap. Oh, that's a guarantee kill. Okay. But he's gonna have to... He actually doesn't reach. He doesn't have any tank here, so my tank is gonna just shoot at stuff. I'll probably have to make a tank here so I don't sit on this forest. Also abandoning the middle, although this one still reaches the city. But I think this is fine for me. And there's a lot of tanks. Medium tank, maybe? Just kidding. I mean, that's like the double tank build. It's fine, I don't have the city. I am behind, but whatever, I'm just gonna steal this one off of him. I could start this capture as well. He can interrupt from the road and he can use this tank as well. Yeah, there goes the tank build. So I don't attack from the side, but I can just attack from here, or just like straight up take out both of these, do a 2 for 1, and just have a few more infantry to then start threading the cap. Another anti-air. Damn, 2 anti-airs for 1 copter? Let's go. So let's capture. Let's start a capture here as well, I think. Should I put it on the silo? Like, should I capture and put another one here? Let's do that. Dunk. And then I could start capturing here. He does have a lot of tanks. Damn, it's 4 tanks. We have to interrupt with some sort of vehicle though. Like with a tank, most likely. So maybe front switch. Oh my god, some of these. Let's do this first. Does this take out? Oh, nice. Can I use the copter? That's the question. Maybe not. I think I'm just gonna go simple here. Let's just take this out. Take this out. Oh. You're gonna go heal. Definitely. Two, 4, 6. Okay, can't reach. Ah, my god, I'm too slow. I'm too slow. No, I'm burning more than 2 minutes at a time. Not good. Another tank. Another tank. Oh, I'm so slow, guys. I'm so slow. My god, I'm doing 3 minutes per turn. No, my little guy. Is he gonna send out a tank then? I'm curious whether he's gonna interrupt here. And he's definitely gonna interrupt here with a tank, most likely. Also, does this kill? Ooh, very close. Yeah, oh, he's a tank, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I don't have enough tanks here. He attacked this guy. Oh, he didn't. Wow, okay. Oh, I guess because this one is in rage. Wow, I'm gonna get the city. Let's go. Let's go, guys. So we're gonna be even income, although he's gonna get this city, so he's gonna be up ahead of 1. I need to try to steal this city, I believe. It's kind of hard though. This is my one base soft airport. But if I can run switch stuff. I could just like smack both of these guys and then start the capture. It's probably not the worst idea ever. Oh no, I can't. Oops. I thought I reached. Oh well. to just smack one of these? I guess. Dolly nightmare. Double tank. Probably. Since he's not gonna send, he's not sending vehicles. I mean, he can front switch, but let's just do this. If he wants to fight, we can fight. I mean, you can easily kill this, right? Double tab. See if I can get this city. He's not gonna let me, so I use this infantry. But I do have 3 more dinos ready, so. Also, the space reaches in 2 turns. Okay, yeah, so maybe I can support this. The problem is gonna be the middle. If I lose the middle, then I can't front switch towards here and support this kind of siege. Ooh, okay, oh, he's gonna repair that guy. Is he gonna go for an attack? I don't think so. No, you have to use 2 tanks, and then he'll probably attack here. But then he's exposing to a bunch of vehicle attacks, so I don't think he can do that. He has to send either both infantry to stop this, and I can still recap. Oh no, he has 2 comm towers. Wow, yeah, he's not gonna attack. So I'm going up on vehicle count, right? We killed the recon. Then we lost half a tank. So that was kind of equal, but now kind of did a good trade on that tank. So we're up on vehicle count. Pretty decent. Up on infantry count, I believe. Although somehow we're even on unit count. What the hell? Maybe due to the joint caps. Hey, Shoop. Thank you. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well too. No, not the double kill. So use that anti-air. Damn it. Not my infantry. Okay, that was smart, actually. Okay, so I'm not gonna get that. Let's see if he lets me get this though, and then we're gonna be equal income. And then it's gonna be kind of a nightmare. Wow. This map. Is it A rank? It is A rank. Well, I can't double down here because he has this anti-air support. Getting a power could be nice. But would it be worth it? Can I break through? Maybe with the power? Oh. No. Maybe. This is gonna stall, I think, really hard. Because I can just pull back over here defend the com tower. Like this. I think I need to make a medium tank now. Hey, Advanced Wario. That's a really good name. If we're getting into a stall, then I need to start banking time. Yeah, now it's just gonna be pull back, protect cities, and you can front switch pretty much anywhere to defend any incoming cities or any incoming attacks. I think maybe the map tag on this map might have to be revisited. I'm sorry, Sulfurant. I think there needs to be less front switching. Switching? Like this front switch over here is so strong. Like this is way too fast. Going from the middle to the side, I think it's too much. And then like front switching from here over here, it isn't even that bad also. So that's the thing in standard. If you can front switch too easily from one side through the middle to the other, then it stalls pretty easily because you can just switch your tanks and anti-airs from one side to the other. I think it becomes pretty important to control the middle here, because if you control the middle, then you deny the front switch of the opponent and you can front switch yourself. That can be a problem. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I think he might be focusing over here. Again, I can just pull back. With the double counter, it means I can just double tap kill. What do you mean 2 HQs per player? There's 3. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. It's a lot of HQs here. And this one's impossible to get to. This one could be, but yeah, you would need RDs and stuff. Like if you break the seam, like actually that could be, but yeah, without RDs, with Max is kind of tough. In a moment like this is when you would want to be either Olaf or Eagle. Okay, so no threats on the middle, no threats on the side. The only threat is over here. Got these 3 infantry pointing at my city. So we can just kind of pull back. Yeah, bomber could be definitely. Kind of set up shop over here. Medium tank, you're gonna go up. There's nothing I can do here. Oh my god, this is gonna stall so hard. Max Mirrors be like. Can probably front switch this guy as well. I think I'm gonna make a copter and then anti-air. Oh, I base skipped. Whoops. Whoopsies. Yeah, definitely a bit of an oopsie, especially from the one base. Luckily, I do have at least 3 infantry. But oh well. My only active threat is this one right here and this one, but there's no way I can realistically contest these. Without the pipes, I can definitely start using the medium tank to break through here, no? And start posing a threat on the HQ, perhaps. Can I take up this space as well? I believe a max medium tank takes it out in 2 turns. So I hadn't thought about that until just now. Yeah, so that's 2 turns. That can be, but then how do you kill this thing? Maybe with copters. Ooh, he's going with a double tap, so he's gonna send some of this stuff as well. Oh my god, not my infantry. Fluffy, what you doing? I'm losing unit count there. Shouldn't have base skipped. Yeah, he's sending quite a bit. Only my city or either of these are under threat. Do I like attack here, attack anti-air? How much does it do? Is it at 4? And the counterattack is okay, nothing. Okay, that could be. Sacrifice a copter, tank. We are getting into max force territory, so that can be a problem. But I can kind of injure both of these, and then I'll probably lose. Well, I'll lose a copter, but I have another one. I think I'll do that. Let's get into this trade. Bonk. Oh, come on. And then I just bring this guy. This is the problem. Maybe I should have positioned this to cover the copter. Oh my god. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. 3, 4, 6, 7. I'll just put you over here, I think. Ugh. Not ideal, but oh well. Let's start taking this out. Maybe it'll do something. So this is kind of stalling out pretty hard. This is gonna be pointing at the comm tower. Let's kind of take some of these guys over there, just in case. Then some infantry as well. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, it's fine. Got the tank. Let's make a copter. Got double anti over here. Nobody skipping. This is skipping this turn. Can you do max tank into anti-air and then finish with a max copter? Oh, on the anti-air? I think yes. But I kind of wanted to maximize the vehicle damage. So I kind of take out 2. Like this one is dead pretty much, right? This one is still very much good. It could have taken out my copter. But this is kind of fine, I think. And my copter is going to go down now, but I can keep attacking. I can make copter tank and then send some of these as well. Oh, he's capturing. That's gonna be a problem. And this is gonna be a problem too. Oosh. Don't want to allow these things. He has 3 tanks now in position over here. Can go and take this guy out. There goes the medium tank. Man, this is tricky. First match to play. Come on. It couldn't have been an easy one. It had to be against Fluffy in a wacky map that is pretty stally. Hey, Starflash. Watch Starflash start live gaming too. Let's break this, cause why not? I'm really low on unit count. He's been doing a good job at taking out my infantry. 19 to 13 means he has more chances to defend from my possible attacks. I can just front switch a bunch of tanks now. Ooh, look at that! Look at that damage. Does this reach? I mean, I can go for his anti-air. 2, 4. I can't reach that guy. If only I could. Maybe with a max force, maybe I could go and take this guy out and then wrap around, take this out. So I take out both anti-airs. And I can bring a bunch of tanks. Should I do that? Whatever. Let's do it. So now I'm gonna kill. Damn it. Should have checked this before. It's not gonna kill. Okay, that might have been a really bad move. The GG move. Because how do I come back from this? Bonk. Don't reach. My god. Disaster. Disaster moment. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm doing. Two, 4, 6, 8. That was the worst power I've ever used. Oh my god. Why? Why do I do these things to myself? Also, I left these guys kind of hanging. I don't know why. I don't know. In my mind, I thought that could kill, and then I can reach and take out that anti. Because that would be pretty good. No, I take out both anti-airs, and then I have 2 copters plus more coming against only 1 copter, so I can kind of shoo away his tanks. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Not sure what the win conditions are gonna be. Ooh, he's gonna use a max blast. This might hurt. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, let's see how much this hurts. He's gonna go for this, probably take out this guy. So I think he might try to. He might be able to get both of these actually. This city and this com tower. Ooh, oh, not both of them. Damn. Can he reach? He can't reach that much stuff, can he? Doesn't reach these guys, so this might be fine. He's gonna take out these, but then I can first strike all of these. Let's see. He'll start that capture there. I can still interrupt. I should put the black gold here. That was my mistake. 2, 4, 6. We'll see. Ooh, he didn't take out this guy. Oh, he can. 2, 4, 6. Do I have enough charge for a power? No. Okay, he's going for that. Okay, so he wants to get this city, so he can interrupt the com tower. I don't have to interrupt the com tower. We already have quite a bit of firepower, so I might just go for like destruction of vehicles. It's gonna take a while to get infantry position to recapture these, but I think it should be possible, especially this one with no indirects, unless he makes a max rocket. Maybe that would be hilarious though. Max rocket, look, 1 turn here, it goes 2, 4. That'd be incredibly funny. But yeah, I think I could go for I have 4 tanks. Oh, it's not that much, honestly. If I had a max power, 2, 4, 6. Like, how much does this copter do to this anti-air? Yeah, it's not good. So I need 1 tank here, and then I need 1 tank, 2 tanks, 3 tanks, 4 tanks. I can attack 1, 2, 3, and 4 perhaps. Leave the silo guy. Just like attack this anti-air and these 3 tanks with these 4. I think that's gonna be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can use the anti-air. Oh, I can do that. Anti-air and then copter, take this out. 4, 6. I don't reach the copter, but that, yeah, that's fine. I would have to make anti-air copter, perhaps. I think I'm gonna do that. It does look bad, Oregon, I know, but we'll see what we can do. Take him out. Boom, there you go. Beautiful. Okay, so let's start shooting. That actually allows me to use this tank. Something else. Should I use it to interrupt the Comtar or to attack this guy? Ooh, that's kind of a bad trade. I could sort of sacrifice these two and then get a bit of a better trade there. That can be an option. And let the Com Tower and the city go, and I can get them later. We'll see if that. I mean, if I'm gonna come back into a game, it has to be that way. So sometimes you gotta do that. Look at that! I had the power. Should I use it and take out this copter? Just use another power. Just for a copter. Is it worth it? Probably not. But you know what? Whatever. Probably the worst power. It's not gonna be worse than the other one, that's for sure. But at least take out that guy, and now you can move forward, and we can make an anti-air. I mean, all these tanks are injured, so you have to use all of them to injure my anti-air. But I think I might have to make another one. So I'll just make anti-air copter. And now do I try to cap this? I have to sacrifice too much. I need a copter to take out this, or a bomber or something. What a nightmare, man. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hey, Diego. Yeah, he's gonna send all these tanks, I think. So that was the only way that I could come back in value after such a disastrous power, is having another disastrous power. Okay, Sacrifice 3 tanks to take out my anti-air. That's why I made another one. But I still have more tanks. He can use this tank and this copter and take out 2 of mine. Okay, I don't reach there, but also an overextension. I can reach with this copter onto these tanks. Okay, he's gonna go for that. He's gonna block maybe. But I am max, right? I can do tank. I can use the anti-air to maybe finish, like take out this infantry. Does this kill? No, without power. $13 plus. He's creeping forward in the middle. He's gonna try to go for this. I'm not liking my position at all, guys. Not liking it. Very rusty, live wise. Let's just finish it off and queue another. Oh, damn. The viewer count went up to 43. We were like 20, went up to 43. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're having a good time watching me lose. Hey, look, at least it makes Fluffy happy. If apparently he was having a losing streak and he was sad, at least someone is happy here. Oh, it's because DJ's stream just ended. Got it. Okay. Take out the anti-air probably. Does this kill? Oh, maybe doesn't. Okay, so we're gonna have to go for this. Okay, gotta finish it off. Then we can go up for this. We can for this. I wanted to use this like so. And just make another anti-air. I'm not in love with my position, that's for sure. And I keep responding here because I have to. I mean, I could try to go here, but there's only like a comm tower that I could realistically get. So yeah, I think the GG is inbound. Let's just say. I just don't have the army really now to defend and put pressure and respond to this. It's just too much. Let's make another tank, perhaps. I have a lot of infantry now. Oh, why did I move? I shouldn't have done that. He's gonna start copying my port. Hey, dummy. You don't think it's lost? max rocket. I think he can actually break through here and take out my anti-air. That is going to be a problem. I didn't realize about that. But he can do copter infantry, and then he can like medium tank destroys anti-air, and he does have the follow-up. So I think he can straight up win this turn. See if he goes for that. Because he can do that while starting a bunch of caps, right? He can go ham on my infantry, even use like, well, he would use the 2 copters. But I don't have that many. Like the medium tank would be used to attack the medium tank. He has 3 towers too, versus 1 of mine. He's already ahead, right? He has the property, he has the comp tower, and he just has to solidify. He just has to close it out. So let's see if he does that. He also has the power lead. Hey Marco, thank you for the 2K. I mean, congrats on 2K. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I haven't been posting in a while. I don't know what happened that the subscriber count just like went up. Like since the last video I posted, it was like at 1950 or something. That was like must have been like 2 months ago. Damn. Or a month and a half at least. And the subscriber count just like started creeping up. I don't know why. But yeah, finally made it to 2K. Just amazing. Okay, he's gonna attack over here. So he's not gonna do the breakthrough. He must have considered it. 3 towers? Whew. You only 2. Damn. And it's getting warm here. Oh, stop Fluffy, stop winning. Just blunder once. You know, actually, I haven't played against Fluffy in a really long time. We had like 3 or 4 matches in a row. Like in the span of like a month or 2. I remember back in, what was it, 2022, maybe 2023. And ever since, we haven't played. But I think I'm negative against him. I think he has the... I'm just gonna attack this guy. Get him. I could go and get that too. Get it! Get it! Yes! At least I get one of them. Okay, let's get all that stuff. Desperately need an infantry here. Damn, the dude has 3 towers too, like... He can just wreck me to pieces. What do I do? What do I do? Damn, I don't even get the kills now. Guys, I have no idea what to do right now. I'm just waiting for him to close out the game. He doesn't close it out. I think I'm just gonna resign next time. We're gonna need another medium tank, it seems like. So we gotta keep this guy alive. I think he's kind of exposed. I'll just put this over here. I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but I'm like so low on time too. I'll do the streamer thing. Can he come back? Can we come back, chat? Can we come back? Epic comeback. Let's go. And he gets the KO. Yeah, so 3 towers. HQ rush left side with what infantry? Like this guy can go like here. And it's 3 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4 turns and no supporting infantry. Nah. The best bet is probably this, but it's hard to take out with this amount of army. Like unless if I had a bomber, but the income is not that high to get a bomber out. Okay, start flash. Oof, the double medium tank. The double chonk. The medium chonk. Chonk alert. Got the 3 copters. Only 1 anti. 4 copters actually. Okay. I think it's pretty clear. The okay, see you later, Tommy. It's very clear the fate of this match. So I'm just gonna go all out. Not much to go all out with, but yeah, I'm just gonna resign. GG. Those in chat. Oh well, you lose some, you win some. That's how it is. Let's see. Let's do. Star Flash, if you're there, we might have a special guest right now, guys. Oh, actually, wait, no. Okay. Should I do one more? Okay. I'll do one more. I'll do one more. We might be able to have a Star Flash hop in and review my amazing gameplay. Let's do standard. Let's just do standard. Yeah, this is standard. Put the music. Oh, damn, that was a quick find. Oh, is this Poland? Oh my god, I'm gonna get wrecked today. What is this map? 3 base. Okay, double airport. What's the income here? 19k per side, okay. Not very high. Contested comm tower. Tier 3. I would think Andy, maybe? It's kind of low income, but this airport should be pretty strong. Easy to take out. Thinking a Lash could also be. It's not very high income. There's no Kindle. Rachel, not. So it has to be either Lash or Andy, I think. I think because of the airport, it's kind of easy to front switch through the middle. That's gonna be pretty important. I think I'm gonna go Andy. Let's go Dinos. Not sure. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And ooh, damn! Look who we have. What was his name on? Oh my god, the music player is not working. There you go. What was Darth Noob's name on APC? I can't remember. Was it Desert Fox? Damn. I'm not sure how many times I've played against Darth Noob actually. I know I played against him like during the very, very early days. Oh, this cap is horrible. Look at this. I guess you can connect it with this one, and then you connect it with this one. This one goes here. Do I delay 1k to go for these? And then perhaps this one? I think I'm gonna do that. The next guy is gonna go for this route, I think. Gotta get that airport for sure. Decent 7 is pretty good. Okay. This guy is really good. He's gonna wreck me in positioning. Oh, what is this? What is this? There you go. Where do we go? Where do we go? Let's go here. Man, I'm so rusty in live. AB tank order incoming. Well, you know, it's not necessarily oh, is it because I skipped this? Oh well. But look, he did the same thing. He's skipping the city. You are gonna go. Oh, he's skipping over to go to the comm tower. Interesting. Should I do the same thing? Tank. That's 246. He's gonna make a tank next turn. Yeah, I know I can base skip, but I don't want to base skip. So if this guy's gonna go for that city, I'm gonna send this guy over to, not sure. You're gonna probably go for that mountain city. There's no stopping this, so that's just gonna happen. Let's get that. I need that income. Let's do this. And I can make an RD, but then I can't make a tank. So I think I'm gonna wait. So I can make a tank in response to his. I think that's gonna be the idea. RD should be pretty strong here. Okay, the airport is. Once you get that airport, it's gonna definitely lock down the comm tower. So I think you are gonna go over there, and this guy can go over here. Change of plans. So this time doesn't have 2 cities. This time is going here. This guy is going over here. This guy is going over here. I should get this city, guaranteed. Although he has this beautiful mountain tile to interrupt from, but he's gonna start capturing the comm tower, and this guy is gonna capture like either here or here. So I'm gonna be able to get it. Maybe with all the base skips, there's gonna be ABBA. Draw offered. What the heck? Did he message? No. Why is he offering a draw? Was it a mistake? Was it me? Did I offer a draw? Oh, okay. It was a mistake. Oh, it's because I base skipped. Oh my god. What is up with me and the base skips? Man. Forget the whole thing of like, let's learn today. Yeah, we're not learning anything today. Just don't base skip. I could have just made a tank if I was gonna base skip. It's all good. It's all good. Big comeback incoming. Go for that. Is he actually gonna interrupt from the mountain? He made the tank on this side too. So do I make the tank over here? This tank is gonna be here, and then it can reach all of these. Okay, so I am going to need a tank, or I can make an arty too. And then I can put it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since the tank is not gonna do anything that the arty can't. Lock down these two. I could do that. Because what's the tank going to be doing? I do double energy, that's 5. 5 plus 8 is 13. Do I make a recon? I can make a recon. I can reach here. Recon emoji is 5, that's 2 plus 8. I can make a tank next time. Let's do that. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna get the city. Okay. The only thing is I'm gonna have to make a tank here, I believe. Or else I won't be able to protect the hardy. What am I doing? Because I wanted the tank over here, because now he can make it. Oh, he has a base skip. But I believe this recon goes here, then tank moves out if he base skip. Okay, and then it does protect. Okay. Damn. Not my sharpest life gaming. Let's just say that. Oh, already. Okay, interesting. Let's go like that, and do I go here? Here I can attack over here, but then the arty can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and shoot back. Go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, he can still protect. Okay. Let's do this. See what Mr. Darth Noob does. Make a tank over here. What's the point of the 1 HP black boat? Yeah, it slows down battlecopters. So instead of doing 2, 4, 6, you can't reach any of these 2 tiles pretty much. Just a slow, just a very soft slower of copters, and you can take it out easily with a tank or a copter instead of like a pipe seam. I was thinking that maybe it slows down the capture phase, but it doesn't really because there's a river here. That'll be an interesting use of slowing down capture phase. Like if this was a shoal, for example, or plains or something of that sort, then the infantry still needs 3 turns to reach the airport. But if you would take it out, then it reaches in 2. That could be kind of cool, actually. Shaping the capture phase with 1 HP black boat. There goes the arty. I could honestly do like recon infantry. Oh, he has the tank now there. I can't do that one. Okay. I'm thinking I can. There's options. I can go for the com tower so I can guarantee get it. I can go ham and like attack with these 2, this guy, and then interrupt with this guy here. But then tank comes in and takes out my infantry. Already takes out my recon. And then these captures would, this capture would still go through. This one not. But then I don't get the com tower. And if I don't get it now, I'm not gonna get it ever, because next turn this guy's gonna be in range. So I think I have to get the com tower. Get this, and I think I might have to let these go. It was nice pressure, but yeah, that's gonna be about it. We can perhaps start a capture here, put the arty behind or some sort. Okay, let's just do that. So look at this income, 12 and then 15. So this is a great copter, triple infantry, and then double tank next turn. So we are gonna do that. And then I'm not gonna get this city because this tank is here. We'll get a free interrupt, so we're not gonna let that happen. But I could sort of stand on the city for now. So let's do that. And then 2, 4, 6. This guy's gonna get shot at. Sorry, my guy. Okay. Oof. I need to bust open the other airport. That would definitely be very nice. Yes, but I need to make an RD. As soon as I can squeeze out an RD. But from this back base, because this one you can't reach it. Like, yeah, you have to like loop around for 2 turns. So I'd just rather do it on this space. I just have to spare a vehicle, and this early is very hard to spare a vehicle. Okay, so we got the com tower. Let's see if he attacks, and then I can get a kill here. I can do a little 2 for 1, or like 1 for half, pretty much. Yeah, something of that sort. Let's see labs. We got 1 lab over here in the middle. Okay, he went for the interrupt from the road too. Very interesting. 2, 4, 6. He's gonna bring both tanks. Okay. This already is pretty much an even trade also. 6, 7. Like, I could pull back and it's the same thing. Okay. So no enter on this side because he made the copter here and double tank. So copter should be pretty happy. He's gonna have to move that. Oh no, he can put the infantry over here, I think. 2, 4, 6. Damn, if this black boat wasn't here, I could get this city. Because then I can go like copter right here, recon right here, and then start capturing. The master positioning. One idea is to shoot this back. Let the RD get shot at, maybe? Would it be a good idea by him to shoot at my RD? I'm Andy, right? So it's not gonna get destroyed. Oh, forgot the com tower. Let's do that, and then should I take this guy out? Might help later on. Definitely need a tank over here, which I'm gonna put this dude. Could also go for this, but I'm not sure how good of an idea this is. Because then this tank has to either go attack this RD or attack the tank. I think I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do this. I can still sit here, honestly. So it's gonna be fine. And then I'm not sure what to do with these dudes. Man, this game is too hard. I was thinking I could make... Oh, but I need an anti-air, huh? For this freaking copter. He's gonna need an anti-air too, with 18. I'm gonna have to base skip. Unless I make, like... anti-air already for here, infantry? Oh, I don't know why I put that guy there. Actually, I need to pose a bit more of a threat here. Tank anti is a base skip. Two, four, six. I don't reach here though. If he starts attacking, it's fine. I'm gonna be really greedy. I'm just gonna let that copter's probably gonna get a shot. Yeah, he's gonna go for the RD. But see, now I can sustain the land attack. And the copter will get a shot. I'm gonna go and repair this guy right here. But then I can start breaking up this. This is gonna take a really long time though. So it's 3 turns. And then 4 to capture, 5 to make a copter. And then 6 turns to bust open over here. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. No, actually 3, 4, 7 turns to break this one. So then you get this copter this way. Oh, he has the income lead because he has this city. Damn. Yeah, it probably is a trap. Could also use it to break open this. This pipe seems pretty strong because then you can go to the middle from the space. So the space isn't that useless because it's all the way back here. Like sending vehicles to this side with the space is really bad. It's really bad. So this becomes either an infantry spam all game long, or you make an RD and you break this, and then you start sending tanks towards the middle. So that's an option. Yeah, I mean he's not positioning even to stand on the city, so I don't even have to pay attention to it. There goes the anti-air. Maybe this pays off better. This is 3 turns. 3 turns plus... No. Is it 2 and a tank, maybe? $44. It's 88. Oh, yeah. Okay, so 2 RD shots and a tank break this open. And the tank shot is not even delayed. So it's like RD moves. You make a tank, you shoot, tank hits, then already breaks and tank is out. So I can make a tank this turn here and then have it be in the center. That could be a pretty good option. Probably shouldn't attack here, no? Probably a bad idea. Because then it's a free copter kill. Sorry, it's enhancing the bad trade. So could get a shot here and then a shot here and then start capturing. You still have 3 infantry and then I have 2, maybe 3 plus the recon. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go for the middle pipe. This one's gonna require, because this one is 246, 246. I mean, yeah, you do get copters a little bit faster here, but you definitely need to break this open as well. So it takes forever. I'm just gonna go for this thing. Can I make tank anti-air? Tank anti-air is 15. Yeah, I can do that. So let's do tank. Got this active threat right here. I can definitely go like this. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay. I don't know if this was a good idea, but at least I can try to get this city and try to deny this, and then I'll break this pretty quickly. He does have this already, so he can also break this. I know, right? I'm fighting all the top dogs here. I'm just like I'm just like an old man trying to get back into the live gaming, and I get hit with Fluffy and freaking Darth Noob. Man, chose the wrong day to get back into live gaming. Okay, he's gonna finish. Oh no, he can't. He needs to use this guy, and then he's gonna have to use a full HP to interrupt. He's gonna do that. Okay, he is going to. I can still use my recon here. That's kind of nice. I'll probably put this infantry in the mountain and then protect the RD from the recon, or else I'm going to sacrifice it in there. And he's starting to front switch everything towards them. Okay, that's fine. I can keep a threat here in the Comtar and the city. This map is really awkward to move around. All these mountains and forests are kind of crazy. But if you can jump middle here, if I'm able to break through this and control the middle, then that's gonna be a nightmare for him, because then look at the front switch. You have to like all the way through here, like it's disaster mode. So winning middle here is really big, and you have all these nice tiles also to sit on, so once you get it, you're not getting pushed away from it. Let's see if he puts the RD over here to try to break this also with another tank, or if he goes with copter. Ooh, wow, bold little RD there. Kind of feel like I've already lost. Man, why is this game so hard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't attack there. Maybe I could, and then I use the recon to attack this guy. Just want to block the anti from reaching. And then I can put the anti maybe here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't reach. Maybe here. 2, 4. No. 2, 4, 6. No. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it has the silo. Does this kill? Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna do that then. Bonk. And then I can keep my copter here. Because then I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. No. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have to put the copter over here then. I just realized, I think the Andy song, it's like only playing one side. Oh, it's because I have only, I'm so dumb. Yeah. Man, why is Darth Noob so good? Stop being good, Darth Noob. It's illegal. Tank there, and then I can make another tank here, maybe. Hopefully there are no holes. We shall see. It can't be a pest anywhere. Maybe here. And this is like the worst kind of fight to be against Darth Noob. Such a positional map. I feel like I could maybe do better in a mixed base, like a bit more chaotic. But this dude, he's gonna just wipe the floor with me. We get into this like dolly mess. I did update the music player. Shout out to Dev J there for telling me about it. Yeah, I had an issue. But no, I was gonna say, because the guitar and the Andy theme was like only sounding half of it, but then I realized it's because I have one part of the headphones on only. So like I was saying, it's only playing. It's as if like they pulled the stereo mode, the stereo, and they're just playing like the right or the left, and it's exactly what I'm doing. So. Oh my god, look at my timer, what a disaster. How do people play with these short timers? I don't get it. Maybe I just have to get more into the groove. I have to play more lively. So I'm usually pretty bad with the timer, but I feel like my way of winning is getting a good foot in the early game, so that then I can kind of be messy and brawl it out and be fine with a timer. But if I start off bad, it's very hard for me to come back, especially against players like these. Like, damn. Okay. Ooh. Look at my hair. The sun is out. Oh, the sun is leaving. You always think you think slow when you're talking through your turns? Yeah, for sure. I mean, streaming and live gaming is not advisable. That for sure. Can I reach that anti? No. Oh, there's these spores right here. That's okay. The thing with Andy is to try to exploit the copter on copter. Like if he hits my copter and then I take it out with an anti, my copter heals back. But it is kind of a long-term kind of play, and he also has the missiles, which is going to be a pain, and especially in this kind of match that we're getting into apparently against the guy that I feel is one of the best at this. What a nightmare. Oh, yeah, the Rachel theme intro. Nice. I haven't paid attention. On the next one I'll try to pay attention. Yeah, there's a few songs that have intro. No? I was thinking like Grit has an intro as well, and I haven't heard it on the music player. But this... Man, look at this board. What is this? What are we doing? Damn, this is not my day, huh? I can't attack even. Like if I attack here, his positioning is just better. Even though I busted this, he has a bit quicker of a position in the middle. He's also been doing better on the engagements. My little arty play didn't pay off. Can maybe sneak one of these guys in there, see what I can do. But he has more infantry than I do. I think 20 against 15. Yeah, it's those infantry fights, guys. You have less infantry, you can do less stuff. Also, it's funny because he like all-in everything in the middle. I have two guys over here stranded now. I'm sending a few guys over here in the, on the sides as well. It's like he knows where to pick his fights. Poor copter. I mean, poor recon. Can I hit from this side, perhaps? 2, 4, 6. Okay, he can't reach. Maybe I can attack like this. I don't know. I'm lost already. Do I get the the luck roll? Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. Well, you know what? Good thing we have a 0-1. Come on, recon. No. Okay, infantry, do your thing. Let's capture there, and let's try to get a foothold here in the center. This tank does 2, 4, 5. Okay, can't reach here, so I can try to put a tank here or here. I think I'll do here. 4, 6. Yeah. Yeah, I'll use this tile right here. And then bring these little dudes here. Oh, look at it. Pointing at my city that I want to put my tank on. I'm just gonna put you over here. $16K, what do I build? There's 3 copters, 1 enter. I need another enter here. Especially if he hits here. So maybe I make it here. He could go and attack my tank actually. He takes out this guy, he goes here and slaps my tank. Two minutes in the clock. Okay, is he gonna go for the... No, probably not. Okay. So I took out a tank of his, he took out a tank of mine. Okay, copter's gone. So I think I got my infantry too, probably. And then a hit from the city. Oof, imagine a lucky last. He has quite a few infantry to hit with. Oh man, look at all my infantry dying. You know what? I know why I'm losing. It's not because of that base kip early on. That explains it. That's why I'm low on infantry. That's why I'm losing in infantry fights. It's a snowball. Definitely has nothing to do with me mispositioning units, being a recon or that kind of stuff, or exposing an artillery to a tank hit. Definitely not. Now I have this anti kind of stranded over here because he actually didn't go for any of this. I mean, kind of feel forced. But now this guy's gonna be a little bit stranded. Only one anti to take out a copter when there's 3. I'll still take this guy out, and then like I can sit the arty over here, kind of turtle up over here. Like he's not gonna send tanks to take out my anti, right? So it's a one for one while my anti still lives. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks, and he has 2, 5 as well. Well, 4 on the field. I have 4 on the field as well. I have 2 arties. I should make use of all these arties. The problem is that the more we fight here in the middle, the more that covering fire is gonna sting. Let's take this out. I think, yeah, covering fire is gonna be incoming for sure. Got the art even locking down the city there. I'm thinking of a very weird turn. Ooh. What if I heal this guy to 4 with a power? Let me cook. I heal this guy up to 4 with a power, right? It attacks this guy, right? I'm not sure if it's gonna die though. It might not die, which is a problem. Oh wait, actually. This guy is on a forest. Okay, so attack here, dies, leaves it at 8. Tank comes in, clears this infantry. Another tank comes in, hits the arty, and that's all that I have. I can't. Then I would need to clear to get enough firepower to clear the 7 HP guy without power. Probably not. I can like hit a bunch of energy and then I get hit by the covering fire and I just kind of die. Damn. Why is this guy so good? Yeah, I'm kind of dead. You know what? Let's do it. I'm dead anyways. Bonk. If we die in the center from missiles, then we die together. What a disaster move. Oh my god. Where do I put this guy? What am I doing? What am I doing? Get ready those salutes. Because we either cooked or we cooked too hard. I'm gonna need another anti for sure. I think I need a tank here. And let's just watch the fireworks, guys. Let's see the fireworks. Come on, Darth Noob. Oh, I forgot to change the layout actually. My bad. There you go. You can probably like sacrifice a copter, pull back, drop the missile, like just wait to the next turn. Oh my god, is Star Flash watching? Not Darth Noob planning. Come on, man. You know you've won. Just go for it. Just sacrifice a tank. Get the missiles. He's like moving around the units. He's like seeing where the missiles can land. Just do it. Just do it. It's not that hard. Come on. That was a disaster move. Well, maybe we get lucky and he moved plans too hard and he runs out of time. That's my only hope here. We'll see. I did heal my black boat. It's gonna be a little bit harder. Now he can't take it out with a tank. Now he needs a full copter hit. Let's, for the sake of it, see. Like, imagine he pulls back everything. This dude is move planning as if there's no tomorrow. Imagine you just pull back. And then Rachel's cop. Yeah. That is one dead army. Look at that. Already this guy is gonna be at 1, and then these guys are gonna be at 4. All is at 7. Oh, this guy also at 4. Dang. Oh, he shot. He shot at something. I think at this tank. Could have planned better, bro. I have no time. I was barely able to move the units in the first place. Okay, he wanted them to land here, so he manipulated it a little bit. It's fine. We're gonna get Star Flash here on voice channel in a second. There's a potential for a 5 infi bait. I saw it in 10 seconds. You're better than me, Sergio. What can I say? No worries, no worries. I'm trying to set up the scene on OBS. We're gonna have Starflash here on voice chat in a second, and he's gonna roast me. Hopefully improve. Hopefully get better for the next time. So next time I don't make a fool of myself on live stream in front of 40 people. Okay, it's my turn. We're at half the unit value, guys. Half the unit value. Somewhat 60% of the unit count. Hey, we have a black boat and he doesn't. So let's go. Get that, get that. Damn, the dude doesn't even let me hit other stuff. Come on, Darth Noob. You are better than this. I don't know why I'm thinking too much. I'm just gonna resign. Anyways, GG's. Yeah, because look at my infantry count. 8, 14. He can start capping this probably next turn. He'll probably get this property as well. At least one on the ones in the middle. He'll kill this off. Eventually he can get this. I have no unit count. I'm dead. Damn, 2 losses. Well, Starflash, we have a lot to cover. Give me a second, Starflash, so I can get this set up. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works. Hey man, can you hear me? Yo. Did you enjoy my disastrous moves? Oh wait, I don't think they can hear it. Give me 1 second. I have to reset this. Okay, now yes. Say hi to the chat.
Yo, hi. You guys hear me now?
It's coming through, so yeah. So you were saying how
great.
much you enjoyed my moves and how I thoroughly planned my positioning and had a great strategy and capture phase.
Yeah.
It was pretty much a flawless
honestly,
battle.
Yeah, you rival like the greatest generals of the Three Kingdoms era. Like honestly, I don't know how you lost, bro. It must have been the will of heaven, bro. Like that was weird. No, but honestly, I think it's just mid game. You lost sight of like your goals, so you're just kind of moving your army, and then that's why you're not succeeding in these games. Because in the mid game, you kind of lose a direction for like where you want to go or like what your objectives are.
Yeah.
So your units are kind of just sitting around waiting for things to happen, which would cause losses. But I mean, obviously, base skipping by accident did not help, you know.
No,
and there was a few other things that I was wondering about, but like overall, like the quality of play is definitely not too low. Which game do you want to look at first?
I'd say this one, perhaps the second one. I feel like in the first one, the first one was okay, but I got thrown off a little bit by the map, and then it got really stally, and I don't know. I got impatient. I got outmaneuvered by the fluff, pretty much. So,
okay. Wait, I can like stream my screen if you wanna show that on OBS.
Let's see how I can get that set up. Let's see.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me know if it works.
Where was I? Here.
Because you can always just make a Windows capture or a screen capture.
Yeah, I have my OBS is a mess, man. I have like the stuff from before.
I just keep my OBS simple. Like I just do full monitor capture instead.
I got the cam guest here. Let me see. Window application. No. Do this. Like this, maybe? Okay, patience, chat. Oh. Trying to get your screen on here.
Okay.
Oof, look at that. Beautiful. Actually, I'm gonna move this over here. So I have two screens, and one screen has horrible resolution. So I have to use the better one. So I need another second.
Thankfully the server has a Nitro boost, so we can actually stream on 1440p, even on the server on Discord.
Yeah, luckily there's people that have Nitro now and put it on the.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got it. Okay, there you go. Now people should be able to see what you're showing.
Okay, great. All right, so I mean, I'm just gonna skim through the game a little bit and then talk about some remarks, and then we'll think about like what you did good, what you did wrong, and what to improve. And like the capture phase is pretty simple. Now, ideally, within like the 2 minutes allotted, you want to see what your capture routes are, right? And what's contested. Usually that's the first thing I do. And in this case, I remember you sent this infantry forward. I don't know if it affected the curve at all, but it's something to look for as well. Like if you do have the time to calculate that, it's something you can do. Then you skip the infantry here, which I mean doesn't matter too much. I'm not gonna go into the details of like the capture routes because it depends on the maps, and I'm not too familiar with this map either. But it is just like something to look out for. And then I remember you did this build with the recon artillery. Can you tell me like what was your thought behind this build? Because I don't remember catching it.
So the idea was the RD. See if I can do it over here, so people can see. But my RD was supposed to like sit where the road is and protect both infantries. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
From the tank which was going to reach in 2 turns. And the idea of that was to be able to afford the recon. I think was I still able? I guess I could have afforded it anyways. But I was thinking because it was so like tight, like the terrain was so tight around that area, I could then use the RD to move it over to the comm tower and try to like siege that area with some infantry and the RD behind it, like using the mount and all that kind of stuff. It was super choked up. So I thought, okay, if I make it early, if I make a tank or an RD, it is the same because it's going to take 2 turns to respond to that tank that's coming for using either an RD or a tank. And then the recon was kind of to like annoy on the left side because I think he couldn't build a tank this turn. He has like 8k. So kind of to force something on the left side.
Okay, that's fair. I think, okay, so 2 things. First of all, if you look at the structure of the map, this area is actually your weaker side. Because if the middle base can send vehicles everywhere, right? But if it sends here, then he has this airport. It's 2 base, 1 airport, and you only have 2 bases. Obviously, you're right that the artillery is really good at sieging this area. But let's say you do lock this down, and then he goes into the middle. The artillery doesn't really do much afterwards. Like you have to move with your army. But I think it's still like a decent build. I think the problem with the RT though, the biggest problem is once you sit it on the road, nothing stops the tank from just hitting the artillery. I know you build a tank follow-up, but from my experience, that's not a winning trade. And I'll show you the reasoning in a second. I think the recon build is interesting for the 8K purposes, but something I would consider personally is if my opponent is on 8K and I build a recon and they just base skip build a tank, like is my recon useless afterwards? Because if you look here, this base is responsible for these cities, but these cities all have infantries that are going to them already. So like if I was your opponent here and I saw this build, I would just build a tank on my left side and base skip this base because this base has no cities that it needs anymore. So like something to watch out for is your opponent's income curve. Obviously he doesn't build the tank, but it's something that could have happened. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about when I think this doesn't work. So if he hits your artillery from this tile above the artillery, your artillery takes 7 damage. So that's 4.2 thousand, right? And then let's see you counter hit. You can't feasibly surround the tank without like disrupting your own capture. So you're not gonna do that, obviously. And if you hit the tank back from the road because the tank cannot reach any other tile and he's on the forest, if you look at this trade, you do probably 4 damage, right? Like most likely 4 damage, and then you're gonna get countered by 3. So what does that mean? That means that you've done 2.8k of damage, and he did 4.2k to your artillery, and he's gonna counter your tank for another 2100. So this trade is like extremely losing. You can't ever expose your artillery and with the hope of following up with a tank hit trade, because the tank first strike is not very valuable, and this would be a terrible trade. I know he doesn't take it, but it's something that's really, really scary to do. I think I know this because I had a game where I did something similar against Voice of Akasha, and he kind of just hit me, and that was a good wake-up call to calculate the actual trade values, and it's not winning. I mean, especially it doesn't help that it's forest and road either. Like if you were sitting on a city, it's a bit different, I think. So I'm gonna skip forward a little bit again. because there's not much happening that I wanted to talk about.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to maximize the screen a little bit because I think it's like looks really bad resolution because I have it tiny. So let's see if I make it really big.
I thought like it looked good. It looked fine on your screen, but
it did.
Yeah, I feel like it looked fine before you changed the resolution.
Okay, 1 second. It looks all pixelated, but again, it might be my screen.
I think it's just your screen because on your stream it looks fine.
Okay. Anyways, I'm doing it. Let's just roll with it.
It's trying to say now it's all zoomed in.
Okay, now yes, keep going.
Okay.
Oh wait, I didn't do the transition. Sorry. There you go. Now yes. My God, what a noob.
Oh, you were looking at a different OBS thing, probably.
I was looking at the studio mode.
Oh my God. Okay.
Sorry.
But yeah, it looks fine. But I think afterwards, this was all fine. I just want to know because like in the closing into the mid game, you should have like a game plan of sorts and like decide where you want to invest. And around this turn, for example, like after he does his answer, like it looks like you want to send most of your investment here, right, into this area to push with your artillery.
Yeah.
But you also made this B-copter, which kind of splits your forces.
And I don't have
so on the 12K
right
here. Yeah. So two things I wanted to talk about was basically on this turn you have 12K, right?
Yeah.
Which obviously is an easy math to do with 1 B-copter, 3 infantry. But something you need to consider is that after your captures, you're gonna get more income. And like that could push you into like a threshold for the next turn. So for example, if on 12K you build a tank and 2 infantry, that would spend 9K, and you would be on 3K, right? And then 3K plus 15K is 18. So then you can just build a B-copter next turn. You wouldn't lose your curve, but you would have tanks streaming out earlier, and it would be a chain, if that makes sense. So if you wanted to pressure this area, you can still build your B-copter next turn and still pressure on this side.
Yeah, I feel like these past 2 turns, maybe even or this one and the next one, I was thinking too much. I'm Andy and just gonna heal my units. You know, that classic mentality. I'm clearly very rusty. You know, like you have to make copters because copter and the anti-copters are good, and then like I let my arty get hit next turn, thinking I'm just gonna repair it, but it takes so long to get that super going. It's not worth it.
Yeah, getting the charge is not something trivial. I would only really consider to leave my units at like lower HP values if the board is already like semi-stalled, or if I'm confident that I can stall it until power. Because the thing is, like, I think you checked it before the game, but the income on this map is pretty small, and if you look at your army values right now, like it's not growing very, very fast either. So like the charge to get is a lot. Like you'd have to lose your entire army and another turn of income to even get to hyper upgrade, for example. But the other thing I wanted to say is like this is fine because you are attacking this city, but you should realize that it's in range of this airport. So it's gonna force a B-copter, and because you have a B-copter here, and he has to build a B-copter here, he won't have enough money to build an AA. So if that was your thought, then it was good.
Yeah.
But if you didn't think that, then it's a happy accident. But it's like it's something that I usually do is when I'm on 12K, I don't always instantly build a B-copter. I evaluate if I can build like a better vehicle curve. But this is the other concept that's also good, is like forcing a response on both sides when they can't. But the follow-up was slightly questionable in my opinion, is once you already have like this whole setup, I think what you should focus on doing is build the units necessary to keep pushing, because otherwise it's basically just you bought the artillery, you sent it forward, and then it did nothing. Because at this point, if you just do like a simple calc for each front, which is what I like to do, like investment wise. If you look on the left side, you have a recon and a B-copter, and he has an artillery holding everything off. So basically this B-copter is not asserting like the pressure that you want it to do, because it's not giving you any properties that you wouldn't have had, and it's not getting like any area denial either.
Yeah.
While as on the right side, if you look, you have 1 tank, 1 artillery. He has 2 tanks and a B-copter. So he already has one extra vehicle, and you don't have the answer to the beacopter pre-prepared while being in range of it, right? So this city attempt is basically forfeit. But I mean, it's fine. It's only -1 infantry HP. But the thing is, you'd have to repush, and to repush, you'd have to get more vehicles than what he has here, right? And if you look at the income at 18k next turn, so 1k plus the 17k income, he can build another tank and beacopter. So if you both arms race like right side, you'll never catch up to what he has. So basically, this attack long term is never gonna work.
Yeah.
And so if that's something that you can conclude like really quick in your mind, like when the game is happening, like you just look at your income and you look at whatever vehicles is at each front, you understand that like, okay, well now the best thing you can do is probably just abandon this attack and look for another area to play in, because your investment does not match like your current intentions, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, you did the thing where you said you got your artillery hit. And then I wanted to comment on this. So you killed the Bibo here, but as we've talked about, he doesn't have an AA yet. So what you really want to do is push your beacopter as far forward as possible to force builds.
Yeah.
Because as we spoke about on the right side, he has more vehicles than you. Now, how do you make him have less vehicles than you? You either kill vehicles or you build more. How do you build more vehicles than him? You force builds on the other side of the map. And since you already have more investment on the other side of the map, the best way is to use these investments to make him build AA. And by killing this Bibo, your beacopter, your 9k, so basically like almost 20% of your army is not contributing to pressuring your opponent. And that's why Darth Noob can easily invest more on his other side. Like he still builds the AA, but like if your beacopter is not pressuring, he could have built more vehicles on the right side and just like pressure you instead. Right? And
Yeah.
that's the last thing you would want.
Yeah, he could have very well not made that anti-air.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other problem is this Bibo doesn't really do anything. So if you look at it, your beacopter, it almost never wants to move to this tile, right? Like it never wants to go between the recon and the mountain. It's not going to pressure any tiles that it wouldn't have already like had in range, and it's getting closer to the enemy base. So this Bibo is like literally virtually pointless. Like the only thing it does is prevent your beacopter from hitting this exact tile on this city. So I would basically never consider to kill this Bibo. Like what I would do is send the beacopter as far forward as possible. And you'll note that if you did that, because he didn't build an AA previously, you're gonna outrun his AA basically the entire game with this beacopter. And that's like one of the primary things that like beacopters do well, is if you're able to outrun the AA, you basically forced a build that your opponent didn't necessarily want to do, and you can still pressure a different front. And in this case, if you slowly rotated your beacopter over to the right side while building every vehicle on the right side, you'll see that, coming back to what we spoke about earlier, you'll have more vehicles than him on the right side because he was forced to build that AA, and you were able to move your investment from one side of the map to the other. And at that point, you would have like considerably more units here, and then you could actually attack, right? But because you killed this Bibo, you couldn't pressure the center, because this area, without the AA, he cannot be contesting. But because now you hit this, your beacopter is not in range to defend this city, so you are not able to get this.
Dang.
So basically, what the conclusion of like this whole early game is basically two things. For future live games, I want you to specifically think about these two things. So first is where you want to go and what the investment differential looks like right now, and like how you can change that. So for example, you say you want to attack this area, like it doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, right? But you need to understand like the investment comparison. So if you want to attack in this area, you want to invest more in this area than your opponent, which means that you'll invest less than your opponent on the left side, but you still have to be able to stabilize it, right? So that's the first thing. And the second thing is you want to move all your units to generate as much pressure as possible, because you want to get these cities, for example, and because you want to rotate them to the other front. So try to avoid pitfalls like hitting this Bibo, and like keep in mind what you want to do in the mid game. So you want to attack this area, but you forgot that you could also get the city for free with the use of this beacopter, for example.
Yeah.
Right. So the two things to focus on is compare your investment and push your units up to generate more pressure.
Yep.
Yeah. You're gonna say?
No. I'm just admiring your feedback.
Okay. But I think like after he hits the artillery, your right side is pretty much crippled. Like moving forward here is a good idea. Defending this area, and then after that, it was pretty much just like he has a big advantage, so he gets to combine all. He has to dictate. He gets to dictate the tempo, and he gets to combine all his army. It's really hard for you to like counter this. I mean, I don't have like specific tactics I wanted to look at, but like just strategically, because of how the early game went, it's really hard to like fight mid game. And you can see like his beacopter is reaching up beyond this choke, and it's hard for your AA to follow. But at least you built the artillery to break the seam. Oh yeah, I remember you said, oh, why does he have an income lead? It's because he has this city and you don't.
Yeah.
If your beacopter was out a turn earlier, like towards the front, he locked it. Okay, never mind. But I think you could have pressured the artillery better as well. Like if he's locking this, you can just go center. Same concept. His artillery would do much less. I'm kind of surprised that like he got to lock yours, but you didn't get to lock his. It's because he sent his infantry really.
Yeah, he
forward.
rushed that guy.
Okay. Yeah, so that's back to what I said at the beginning where you map read the contested properties and your capture chains. I don't personally think that this lock really is that bad for you, because you could have had this city, which would make it even income again. And then because you have this city, you have your entire left side army can just go center, and you would probably have this as well. So at the end of the day, even if he has a lock, you would be up 1k if you had the good game for it. And I mean after that it's pretty much just brawling. I don't think there was anything super bad.
The CO power moment.
Yeah, I think because you're already behind, it's really hard to use Andy power. I think Andy power is really like a win more power. Like this is the thing that like people mistake for, is that Andy's power is not really a comeback power. It's really much a win more power, because you need units to be alive and damaged, but you also need to be still holding on to the game in order to have a good power. But if you're not like super ahead, it's hard to have units that are both damaged, and like you can't have a good power basically and be ahead, right? Like it's basically you have to force your units to take damage, and then at this point like it's a good attempt, I think, to be honest. But like yeah, I mean I guess we can analyze the tactics, but I don't think there's really that much of a point. But I do feel that you did the right choice in attacking here, because there was a sense of urgency. You're already down this city. You can't be down another city and still hope to win. I don't think. Like I know a lot of people might have said like you need to keep positioning, and you have like the good matchup, so you have to just like wait it out and stall it out. But I don't think that's correct. I think attacking here is good. I just don't know if you had the possibility of comebacking anymore. I think it's very important basically to consider what you can get away with early game, and then like work mid game and late game with the advantages early game, because everything snowballs in this game.
Yeah, like, I always feel like the only times that I can win in live league is like it's what I had said. Like when in the early game, I somehow do a little bit better than the other one, and then it's just like pressing the advantage or just like brawling it out because I have a little bit more properties or a little bit more vehicles or something. It's all about like that early game into mid game that's where I either win or lose. Like it's just very hard to come back from that unless like the CO, your Eagle or there's some big CO changes.
Yeah. Okay, that's great though, because you can identify your weakness then. Because so that means that next time when you play, because basically in order to improve, you need to focus on specific things to improve at. So for example, next time when you get into a live link game, the first thing you want to do is really identify the contested properties, and then really eye it down. Like even if you're wrong on which properties are going to end up being contested, I want you to eye them down. For example, if you identify that this one, for example, is contested, I want you to calculate like how many tiles is away from every base, and I want you to calculate like if you can RT lock and whatnot, right? So that's the first thing, because you want to have an income lead going into the mid game, ideally.
Yeah.
And the second thing is you need to think about your builds. So what can force builds, and how you can be ahead on the front that you want to be ahead on. So that's basically it, like for future reference. Because the thing with mid game is unless you're ahead, you're most likely just waiting for your opponent to punch you, and then at that point you just hope that they blunder. But like it's really hard when your early game investment of an artillery is a 3 HP, and then your early game recon didn't do it like much.
Yeah.
And then your B-copter also didn't do much. So like going into the mid game. Yeah. Basically, all your early game investment is not really being used. It's really hard to do anything.
Yeah, sure. Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's my conclusion for this game at least. So basically, next time you would hard focus on these things.
Do you want to look at the other one?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Give me a second. I have to turn on the light.
Okay. This one.
There we go.
Okay.
Oop.
So I don't have that many things in mind, but we'll play by ear. We'll see what happens. Okay, so early game. I see that you captured the airport before the other things. Is there an idea of like going early B-copter?
Yeah, I was thinking like in this matchup, I feel like, well, Max in general, his copters are really good, pretty important. So I was like, okay, I should rush the airport and I can get a copter and force some awkward AA movement and stuff. But it just didn't end up paying off. And I was just behind on the capture phase of the two fronts pretty much because of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say, generally, when all the cities are like two turns away from the base, if you send this infantry forward, it would be responsible for more than one city. But if you send it backwards for the airport, it will only be responsible for the airport. So unless you're building a B-copter, generally it's better to send the infantry forward. That's what Fluffy did. Basically, he sent both infantries forward because he didn't want to build an early B-copter. Okay, the early B-copter comes out. I don't know if... but the terrain is like pretty good for the B-copter, so it's really just like if you think that the B-copter will help you do stuff, I guess.
Yeah, but it didn't. I thought it might, and it made it a little bit awkward for him, but the B-copter didn't get any damage out, so I was just behind on captures pretty much.
Okay. This game is this map is so hard to read, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because of these water tunnels. It's like these are all choke points, by the way. Like, oh my god, I don't even know if Max is like the best CO anymore because I'm seeing these choke points. It might have been better to have a different CO pick. I know both of you picked Max, which is a bit confusing in hindsight, but maybe you also misread the map. Okay. did you have any ideas like going into the making? Like, was there any areas you were thinking to contest, or did you kind of improvise?
So my plan was to go for his city that's right above the com tower I'm capping on the left. I kind of wanted to focus on that, and getting the one on the right, because I didn't see much contested. Like then I realized, okay, maybe the middle is pretty contested, and we got into a big stare down, because for positioning it's gonna be pretty important the middle. But we ended up getting all the caps, and it just kind of ended up being like even split across the map, and then it was a matter of like just moving army to one side or the other, and eventually he found cracks in my walls and was able to put pressure on the left side.
Okay, so I guess I'll start with so the left side is your weak side and the right side is your strong side. So first of all, if you want to push either of these city pairs, it would be more ideal for you to attack this city. And the second thing is, you'll notice that the airport is actually very slow compared to the base, so you can't feasibly outrun the AA. Which means that if your idea is to contest this city, the early B-copter kind of goes against your plan. So basically, like a lot of times you have multiple good ideas, but you need to focus on one. And if you focus on this city, you don't build the B-copter, you probably have a lot better chance at getting your strategy to go the way you plan. But I'll just play a few turns and see what ends up happening. I mean, these trades are good for you, so that's good at least. And then you're holding off mid with less vehicles than him basically, and you're kind of running his AA around, which is good. So for this turn, when you move your tanks closer to here, you can think of a tactic. Basically, these tanks all moved out of range to protect this city, right? Before your turn. So these tanks are away from this city.
Yeah.
So what should you think about? You should think about placing your tanks in front of this city, or your vehicles in front of the city in general, so you can cap this. So you can pressure the city in that way. So you can keep your tanks at a distance where they can still defend mid, but they still can put themselves in front of the city. That would create a big dilemma for him, and he would probably like have much more inactive vehicles. So you know how on Rivendell, like when you have enemy vehicles around their HQ, it's really, really winning for you because it's really hard for them to rotate out, but it's really easy for you to rotate in.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same concept. So it's easier for you to be responsible for both these fronts, but harder for him. And if he moves his units left to defend the city, you have an easier time rotating back through the middle and pressuring the other side of the map. Okay, so he rotates all his tanks to the right side. So now he basically transformed his weak side into his strong side. If you still want this city, you can do the opposite and raise him, or you can match. And to match, you do the same math, you calculate whatever is at this front. So 4 tanks and a B-copter, what do you have? You have 2 tanks and AA. So if you want to match him, you have to send these 2 tanks to the right side, basically.
Yeah.
If you think about it like that. So if you look at his left side, it's 2 tanks, 2 AA, and you have 2 tanks and a B-copter. So let's see how you distribute your units. Okay. So it seems like could have maybe moved these units more far forward, like up in the right. So let's see what we have here now. 4 tanks, a B-copter, and you have 4 tanks AA and half a tank here.
Yeah.
On the left side, it's basically even as well. And he has an extra AA that's useless. So this is all looking really good still for you. Like, so you have killed, it seems like, more infantry than him. But yeah, it shows on the unit count. And you have army distribution that's very favorable for you because you are defending his active army using builds, and you're threatening his builds with your units over here. Like he built an extra AA. It's all really good. So I don't know what became the problem. Okay, so he is utilizing the part of the map that I was talking about. So how you can, be responsible for both sides, but it's harder for your opponent. He is doing that. So he made you go right side, and he is planning to go back into the middle, basically. And that's the thing that he did. And then you probably have to follow him. And at this point, he has this and you have this. So, like, did you have a follow-up game plan after these cities trade?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so that's okay. So that was part of my analysis initially, is like entering mid game, you kind of lose like your goal and you don't really know what to do anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, obviously he has like the tempo lead and he's bringing you somewhere. So I guess you have to answer. But when I look at this map, I would think that like I should either focus my army on this side or focus my army on this side, because the HQs and the contested properties are there. But the thing is, like, if he already has a very strong force middle, you have to answer, because if you go to the side and he splits your army, you're kind of dead. So answering here is good. And yeah, so it looks like even though you were like autopiloting a little bit, you kind of understood that if you can flip this side, it's really good. So at this point, you should understand that middle is purely to hold off his units. You don't necessarily need more investment. You just need enough to not let him attack you in the middle. Your investment should all go to the left side, which looks like your builds are mirroring that fact. That's good. So after he does this retreat, I personally think that you're really ahead.
Wow.
Because after you secure this city, if you rotate your vehicles where you want, like it's really good. But I don't. It looks like he caught up in unit count. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he took out 2 infantry or 3 infantry in the left that turn.
Oh, okay, let's see. So, yeah, after he retreats, so basically you're even income, and I feel like your army is like stronger, but you're retreating away from the corner because the AA is. But I think at this point you can unite your army and be stronger. Okay, instead you sat back closest to the middle. I think if at this point you sent all your units to the left, because he doesn't have any threats on your cities here, but you have a threat on his city because your infantry are really close. So if at this point you rotate your army to the left and you utilize your middle HQ area to launch an attack on the left side, or potentially to, then you have a stronger board tempo wise, because it's not like you're behind army value wise at all. Like this is as even as it gets. It's literally just an army tempo thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is still using this area. I'm just gonna call it the attack launch pad at this point. Like he's using his launch pad to split your army, and you're not using your launch pad to split his army.
Yeah.
You can see he's moving all his units away from this area. So he's giving you another opportunity to use the launch pad, but he's using his earlier, and then because of that you have to answer, and that's when it gets a bit ugly, because you can see he can rotate his army easier. It's harder for you to defend both areas. But I think at this point it doesn't look like much is happening. So like it doesn't look like he is utilizing it properly either. So it's at the end of the day, at this point it's kind of like you're both autopiloting. It's just tactics.
Yeah.
I honestly, like games like these, like entering this area, if I don't have a like game plan in mind and it doesn't look like my opponent has one, I would either offer draw or I would really like stop thinking about like this and actually think about my game plan. So like mid game, you never want to move your units just like autopilot. You really want to think about an area to attack. And if it's both armies matching here, I want you to think about how to make a wall that's not attackable using the least amount of units possible. So for example, if you look at this terrain, this is a flat line, right? A flat line, and he can't attack with B-copters on the sides either if you make a flat line here, right? So what that means is if you put an infantry on the silo and the city, and you put a tank everywhere around it, so that's 6 units. With 6 units, you can wall off the entire middle of the map, and he can never attack into it. If you have any vehicles next to it, he cannot attack into the middle, right? So with that in mind, if you invest in the middle with only 2 infantry and 4 tanks, basically, or 4 tanks and an infantry, like 4 tanks and 3 infantries, you can wall off the entire middle and have the rest of your army be a moving piece. And if you play the dance better, you can probably get an advantage somewhere. But neither of you are doing the wall, so you're just kind of sitting there.
Yeah,
and he stuck an infantry forward. Yeah. So I mean, technically he does the dance a little bit better, and he gets the infantry in on the left side. So it looks like his plan is to loop around the side here and yoink this, because your army is very centralized.
Yeah.
So these turns, you need to think about, okay, I can wall this off, and the rest of my units should respond or threaten depending on how much investment he has on each side. If you think here, he has so many tanks on the left side that you probably need to send more vehicles on the left side than be here. Yeah. Because these vehicles are all doing absolutely nothing. These vehicles are at a pivot point, and they are not threatening anything right now. While your units also are at a pivot point, and they're not defending anything, right? So the problem is army movement. So the concept for this game that I want you to remember is mid-game army movement. You need to understand that you want your army to be more active. And how to be more active? You want most of your army to be committed to an area where you have more investment. So back to the investment thing. He invested here. If your idea is to defend this area, your vehicles should be here. And if your idea is to damage race, your units should be here. It should not be in the middle, right? So that's the army movement thing.
Yeah, commit to one thing or the other, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. You never want to be autopiloting. You always have to have at least one goal. The goal could be right or wrong, but you always want to have a goal there. Is there a reason that you powered here?
Because
was it just like?
No, I thought I could take out that tank, and then the 6 HP tank could take out the 4 HP anti-air, and then I would have double or triple copter when I build one against a single copter of his. But I didn't get the kill. I should have obviously checked before doing the power, but yeah.
I think the power is too, you should hold power. It's too strong to not to just kill one extra. I think because the problem is when he has power and potentially super, you'll be zoned by 2 tiles like the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So there's a problem with urgency. It's basically every turn you should look at, is my opponent threatening anything? If he is, can I stop it? If you can't stop it, is there a counterplay? Yeah. And it's like a branching thing, right? So does my opponent have a threat? Oh, yes, no, right? And if they don't have a threat, then do I have a threat? And yes, no. And if you also don't have a threat, how to set up a threat? So basically, this game, a lot of the mid-game army movement is you're not setting up a threat, and you're not answering to his threat properly.
Yeah.
So like mid-game, really have to think about these concepts. I want you at the start of every turn, next time that you play Live League, think, where is my opponent? Like, what is my opponent's goal, and what is my goal? And how do I stop him while doing my goal? And which goal will be achieved faster? That's a whole talk about tempo, right? Like people throw around this term and they don't really understand it as well. But like the most concrete way to think about tempo is, does my opponent achieve his goal earlier than me? If he does, that means that my opponent has a tempo lead. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think I also gave up the tempo early because I went for the airport. I mean, like it's small things like that, but I had to catch up. And I guess I eventually did catch up with the captures. After the little tank recon kind of thing. But yeah, then he was able more like mid to late game just do that, the whole pivoting of the army one side to the other, and forced me to move through the worst parts, and then he was able to go and take out the left part. So he did a much better job in that mid to late game for sure.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, like there's gonna be infinity concepts to like learn and improve at, but I want you to focus specifically on a few things that are very easy to conceptualize and to think about at the start of every turn or every game, So coming into the next game, like I said, for that other game, our lesson was that we want to understand what is where are the contested areas, or try to identify them at the start of the game. Yeah. And then your other things are, you need to understand where the threats are and where you can put your threats. And then the next step after that is calculating how many vehicles did I put over in this front, and how many do I need to defend the front against my opponent, right? So next time when you play, like for example, if you're streaming your next game, I want you at the start of every turn to like put these into words. So if you'll always have a lot of time on your belt, and if you time out eventually, that's fine. But like just processing these things will make you a better player long term. So it's fine to lose a few games while processing these things. Yeah. But next time when you stream, when you find the game, the first thing you do when you open that map is I want you to identify where are the places that are contested and how you want to tackle these things in the 2 first minutes. When you get into the game, I want you at the start of every turn to think, okay, am I achieving my goals? Are they achieving their goals? What are these goals? And I want you to, at the start of every turn, or even during their turn, while they're building units, on my left front, how many vehicles are there? And on my right front, how many vehicles are there? So where should I invest my next funding into, right? So if you're streaming, I want you to talk about these things to yourself, and maybe even to the chat, and then you can VOD review yourself and think, was I wrong here? Was I right here? And eventually it will be automatic. So what do you think of that?
It's funny because it's all things that I know, and I probably, I feel like I think about them better in async when I have more time to think about.
For sure.
And in live, it's just you're saying these things and I'm like, but I know this. But yeah, at the moment when I'm playing, they just like completely disappear from my mind, and I mess
100%,
up.
100%. Like to reach the elo that you're at, you 100% know these things. Like I said, so you just want to put your mind to it that you can retrieve this information from that part of your brain instead of stressing about I'm in a live game, etc., etc. The thing is, when I play a live game or an async game, I think the exact same way. I don't think about live games as anything different. At the end of the day, it's the exact same game, right?
Bro, but you play so fast.
Yeah, but the thing is, I play async the same way. So really, it's just, you just have to practice yourself in processing these information. And once you're at a point where you can process these to an accurate level, to an accurate enough level, you'll get faster and faster, just by repetition.
Yeah.
So that's basically the goal. The best way to put it. Yeah.
That's the goal.
So next time, take your time. Don't think about the game as being a live game. If you time out mid game, that's fine, because you know that you focused on the concepts that you know, and you can utilize your knowledge to win the game instead of you having the timer stress you out. Once you have these once these concepts are thought about and used at the start of every turn naturally, you'll play faster automatically. Yeah. The people who are good at the things they do, they all started by training their skill and not their speed, because speed comes naturally once you're skilled enough. So that's the thing that I think you should put into practice next time. Basically, just focus on practicing the skills and don't think about speed. Because the people who, like for example, you can look at like Mangs or other like lower level players that play fast. A lot of the times, they are only focusing on their speed. You know, like the people who say, "Oh, you're putting your opponent on a timer is a huge advantage for you." The people who say the thing, like the type of thing like this, they don't even see the game at the same level as someone who can play the game fast naturally thinks. Like as someone who plays the game fast naturally, I never think about my opponent's timer because it doesn't matter. I just need to play more accurate moves than my opponent. And if I play faster than them naturally, then, you know, so be it. Like none of my games that I ever play, I think about, oh, my opponent is running low on time, so I can just do X that I wouldn't do usually. I never do that. I never end my turns early or whatever because my opponent's short on time. I never make attacks that are questionable because my opponent's short on time. I never think about time.
Interesting.
Yeah, so just think about it like that next time you play.
I will try. I probably won't play another one today, but we'll try on the next stream.
I think just take some time to think about the lessons. And I mean, you can even, you know, write it down somewhere that for next time you want to focus on 3 points or whatever. Like going into every game, you want to focus on a few things. And just the action of noting it down, at least I think I read this somewhere, helps your brain remember it better. Like you don't even need to look at your notes once you write it down.
Yeah.
A lot of times just the fact that you wrote them down helps you remember it better.
You know what? I'm gonna write these down then, because then I'm gonna forget. Yeah. Thanks, man. It's amazing to get your coaching, and I hopefully now I can climb. What am I at? I'm at 1100. Okay, my goal needs to be 1200. Then I need to aim for the next 100.
Okay. Yeah, just focus on the things that we talked about today, and next stream, like after your games, maybe even look at your own commentary and see if you did it well, and you'll climb naturally. Just focus on improving.
Will do. Well, thanks, man. I'm gonna let you go, and I'll see if I continue the stream. There was a game I wanted to cover, a very odd game, and you're welcome to watch it on stream. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go, man.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Thanks for having me. GG's. See you, chat.
Okay. Bye. Oops. How do I? Chaos. Oh no. Wait. What is going on? Okay, there you go. Okay. I need 1 minute to check if I can do this other cast, and if not, I might have to leave it for another day. So I'll be back in a second, but I will leave you with a live game. What do you guys think about that coaching by Starflash? Pretty decent. Man, it's crazy. It really feels like he says these things and I know them, but I think back of when I was playing and like I wasn't thinking about them. I just kind of, I think you tend to just default into some more basic thoughts, or I do at least. When I'm kind of rusty like that, he's totally right. Damn. I'm rusty, man. Okay. I'll leave you with this. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Let's do this. I have to set this up first, but I have something very special for you guys. And after that, I'm gonna leave. Does this work? Yes. Nice. Ooh, you guys have no idea what's coming. Oh, this is gonna be so funny. Okay. Oh wait, and let me set this up. Okay. Anyways, you guys, any thoughts on the Starflash coaching? You should you guys should insist him in starting some coaching program. I mean, the guy won APC. The guy is good, man. Okay, I think I'm ready. Okay, I think that works. Okay, are you guys ready? I want to hear some guesses of what I'm going to show. See if anyone can guess this. Just think about it. Just think of the most random kind of match that comes right off the top of your head. The most craziest. I'm gonna have to stop the music here. And we're gonna get set up. Are you ready? Oh, let me cue the music. Actually, please this work. Oh, I forgot to record. So let's see. Let's put this to work. Is it not working? You know what? I'm just going to show you and then we're going to take it from there. So in 1, 2, 3. Here it is. Look at this thing. Also, I'm going to start recording. Please, stream, don't bug out on me. Please. Okay, it's recording. We're still on. We're still live. We're still live. Awesome. Lower the music a little bit. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Yeah, so this is a map. I'm trying to, let's see. I want to have this recorded for possibly posting it on YouTube. So we'll see how it goes. But anyways. I got the music going. The microphone is on. Cool. The music is not going to follow because this is the replay viewer. But yeah. And let's get this going. Okay, so welcome to this insanity. It all is going to start right over here. It is going to be the story about this guy right here, this infantry. This is a map that is sort of like a maze, like a labyrinth kind of thing, like a challenge that Subtractor here made. So he's playing as these two, as Pink and Teal, and Habits is the challenged one, right? He is the one that has to get out of this maze. It is Fog of War, and I should probably put the rules up, but we can look at that up in a second. But pretty much this is the only unit that Habits can use for now. And so he has to be like unlocking stuff. He has to be unlocking these walls. Pink is just like blocking. nothing can move or attack, so it's just blockers. And then teal, it can move. Like teal, if it sees something, it can go and attack something. So this is going to take a while. And this is going to be a very long, very, very long maze. Believe me, you think, oh, it's going to be short. No, guys, it is freaking long. You will see. And so it's going to be a very long maze, a bunch of different areas till eventually we're going to reach over here. And so Habit is going to land over here and get these bases. And then as soon as this recon spots Habits, then Gooby starts moving over here, or Subtractor, and they're going to have like a final showdown over here. The thing is, while Habits is still trying to break through here, these different APCs and unlocking these different things, you have a countdown over here. This infantry is eventually going to be able to reach all the way around to this lab. And this is the only lab that Habits has until he can cap some of these, right? So this black boat is obviously healing up the fighter, but eventually the black boat is going to run out of fuel. Right? See, it says it's at 30 fuel. So it's slowly going to die. And then after that, the fighter is going to die out of fuel. And then the infantry has to move all the way like this. And then we'll have 99 turns to take down this pipe seam. And then eventually it's going to reach here. So now finally Habits has freed the anti that was over here. He lit up on the lander, it unloaded. So now he's going to have two separate units going in different areas. It took 8 months to complete this game. It finished this week. So, and I'm not gonna tell you how many days, like turns it lasted, because it is a lot. So now we have two different units. You got that infantry. You're gonna unlock this APC. It's gonna be useful to replenish this guy because it's gonna run out of fuel. So yeah, we have a long match ahead of us. A labyrinth of sorts. And it's going to be used to clear the fighter. Then you have to use the black boat to like kind of move out here. There's also a surprise mech here. There's a few rules. Let me see if I can. Oops. Let me put this here actually. Oh, I have to redo chat. Oh my god. Disaster moment. Disaster moment. Oops. Okay, something like that. So Blackboy is on his way. The little mech is out on the move and gets spotted, and Antek is gonna take it out. Let's read some of the rules. Here, Subtractor sent it to them. So send them to me. So yeah, Gray Sky is the one that's trying to escape. So just the player. Yeah, Pink and Teal are allies and are both controlled by Subtractor. He's just ending the turn on the Pink, and then Teal is the one that can move stuff. Got this battleship here as well. I think the Blackboard is supposed to go around here and yeah, pass through the battleship, eventually drop off of here, take out this APC, bring the lander to get the medium tank, and then it should go either back here. Yeah, I think it has to go back all the way down here. Damn, it's a long labyrinth. There was a few Azure asteroids, some of these teal units that Subtractor deleted to make it a bit more fair, he said. I think there was an infantry over here and something else over here as well. Or else the initial infantry of Habits would be injured and then it would take just forever to break the seams. Or the APCs, I mean. And final area of a map in the top right corner is the final battle. Yeah. But GUI can only move this army once the recon spots anything from Habits. Like once he sees that, then he can move. So, and I had made the calculation. I saw in like this whole army, which seems nice, sizable. I don't know why you would have 3 APCs, but hey, no judging. It is going to be the same than what Habits is going to get if he gets all of these units out. He's gonna try to break through this this pipe seam with the anti-air. So finally now he has an arty. So now he has a better response to these pipe seams. But look at that. You gotta take out a mega tank now with the arty, and it's in a forest, so you have to put a unit. But again, it can't shoot, right? Pink can't shoot. Oh yeah, the COs. My bad. I don't know why it's not showing here. I think, I don't know, the file is too crazy for the replay viewer, or maybe I don't have the latest update. But Habits had gone with Kindle, I believe. And then, not sure what a Subtractor and Gooby were. I can look it up. I don't think it matters too much. There goes a Blackboard, actually. Oh. Blackboard. Okay, it's not going over there. 2, 4, 6. So the problem here is that the... Oh, I think you have to unload the infantry over here. That's the only safe tile that you can use. But then you have the problem that the lander is running out of fuel as well. So I don't think the lander can make it anywhere. So the Blackbird is actually going to just loop around. And you'll see right here, the Blackbird is gone. So now the fighter has only 9 fuel left. Now it's at 4. We're at day 80, guys. Day 79. So now the infantry is going to start moving. So again, it looks fast, it looks slow. I don't know, but there's still a whole lot left. Like, this is still trying to break through these things. He's not going to have the medium tank, it seems like. So that's going to be a problem for Habits. He has to break through. He has to take out this mega tank now, so the Blackboard can go through. I think he can get this. He has to take out this APC. Yeah, there's a long way still. Oh no. Okay, power's off. I didn't know that. Okay, so its power's off, so it doesn't matter. But I don't know if you're curious. It was... Oh, Habits was Sasha. Subtractor was Adder, and then Gooey was Kindle. But yeah, no CO power, so it doesn't matter. It's just for vibes. This is a map. This is a map. Subtractor did tell me that he had done some changes on the map as well after this match. So if you look it up, it's gonna be slightly different, I believe. Maybe to make it more fair or more something. But if you're interested in this, yeah, hit Subtractor up. And I mean, will you host more of these, Subtractor? Or it's like, it seems kind of a nightmare to be doing ending turn on 2 different accounts. I guess now that you have the hot seat function, you don't have to, right? You can just do it on 1 account. So that's gonna help you a lot. But if only you could like auto end turn, no? So there goes the little squad from Habits. There's this whole other section right here. So infantry has to go down, cross these rivers. Let me zoom in a little bit more. You got this fire zone right here. You got the army of recons, as if like they needed all of this vision. But you got this arty, and you got these 2 rockets. I believe these can't move, and then their range is marked on planes. So now the infantry has to move. At least there's that help. The other thing is that Habits was not allowed to look at the map again. So he could only see it once at the beginning, and then once they started, for the duration of the 8 months that this took, he could not look at the map again. So it's not that hard. Like, you know, okay, there's a bunch of range units. You see this area, okay, you just avoid it. So you kind of have to maze through the roads, try to dart through. The days they keep going. We're at day 99 already. Let's look at the little dude over here. It's walking. It's going. This is the big timer. Probably this pipe seam is the biggest thing. It's 99. I'm not sure how much all these mountains would be, but let's assume it's 120, 130 days more that Habits has. We're at day 101 already. So halfway through the timer, he still needs to make it. I'm not sure, Subtractor, if did you calculate like how long it takes to do everything, or you just kind of winged it and you just threw a pipe seam in there to kind of? Because I don't know how you'd have to like go and play the whole map to then know how long to give the timer of. Because then you have to fight over here. You still have to fight on a map, like a little match over here. And oh, there you go. Like, move the dock. So even after the whole maze, you still have to fight it out up there at the top. So there goes the infantry. And this is going to enable habits a few naval units, while these guys crossed over here. And now this is going to be needed to bring these guys. He only has an anti-air and an artillery, but he can't. He has to face this wall. There's this stealth, and sub. He can't go through that, right? And they're not gonna die because there's APCs. So that's why he needs these guys to bring these over the shoals here, and do this whole length, go through these rockets again, just jumping around these forests to avoid the rocket fire, and then eventually come all the way here, break through all of these pipe seams to get the fighter. And then the fighter is going to be able to go and take out the stealths, and then the cruiser, once this APC is gone, has to go all through the water right here, I guess through here, also has to go through the reefs and like within the minimum range of the rocket, all the way here, and then eventually gets to the subs. So that is going to be what's going to be going over here. I'm going to speed up this a little bit more, because yeah, we got a long game ahead of us. So the APCs were on forest. These guys? Not sure what you are asking, Balde and Cool. Ideally, Dungeon Master tries to stall the final section to let the timer complete. Yeah, is probably the way to go. And there goes this little squad. Got a bunch of recons here that I don't know what they're doing. I don't see the point of these. You can just delete them all. There goes the little squad just jumping on the forest. These have to wait. You got the infantry here and these guys just waiting. You can zoom out a little bit. It's a big map. And you can probably also add more layers to this labyrinth, but man, 8 months to complete is crazy. These are for a vision. Okay. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, the APCs weren't on forest. You could shoot them down with artillery and then these die. Yep. I hadn't thought about that. Now, Subtractor has everything calculated. I believe he did a few tests before this one with habits. So I probably was able to refine it a little bit. Now we're down to this stage where he's going to try to break through these pipe seams and enable the fighter. So we're getting halfway through, or a little more than halfway through. Day 135, and the infantry here at the top is already shooting at the pipe seam. And it has, 80 days left. So there's probably about 100 days left, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 25 mountains. And then you need 2 more, or 1 more here. So I guess that gives you like day 260 more or less. We're at 145 right now. It ends. So let's go back down over here. Got the little squad here. Hey, DJs. This is peak advanced wars. That's what this is. Peak advanced wars. This is pretty much like what our inner child's, or past child self would have wanted to be able to do. Hey, I think on the Game Boy there was a limitation on the size of the map, and it wasn't that big. I think it was like 30 or something. This is 50 by 50, I believe. But the fact that this lasted 8 months to complete also shows you that you can only do this with someone online. This would not be able to be done on the Game Boy. Although it would be nice if like pink and teal can be just like thrown to an AI, you know? So you don't have to be ending your turn all the time. And you can just kind of play it, do. Like Habits could just play it, do, one turn after the other, one turn after the other. There goes the fighter trying to spot the rocket. I feel like either he was playing around or he was trying to make sure that the rockets didn't move. He's still jumping through the forest, so that's going to keep him safe. Refueling the cruiser right there. What if he's fighter to blow up the stealth blocker to kill APCs? Then let's sub sync. Yeah, I guess that's you could do that. You take all of these out with the fighter and you don't need the cruiser to take out the sub. I guess you would need to have like a black boat here. What is the goal? So the goal here is Habits started with one single infantry at the beginning of the maze. And he has a timer. He has like about 250 days to make it through the whole maze, unlocking the units, and then eventually make it to the very end and fight a battle. Ooh, a little showdown over here. And the timer is this little dude that's breaking through the pipes. It's already at 52. We're 70 days away from the end, so Habits, you gotta get your stuff together, you know. I think it's, I mean, 70 days is still quite a lot. The fighter's already here, so the stealth is getting taken care of, and the subs are gonna get taken care of. He also has the black bolt, so he can heal up his units as well if needed. There's so much space left to do more maze stuff. I guess you could also do Subtractor like a collaboration account, kind of like share the account with more, like, you know, more than yourself, like someone else, maybe a few people. And so every now and then or every day, someone can check in and just end the turn on that account. I guess you have to also check, oh, can I shoot at something? And then do it. I don't know why the mouse is showing this double arrow, but hey, we're just rolling with it. Go down, go the subs, and down go the stealths. So we're getting there. We're very close to the very end. And now all this is gonna get taken out. I think I have to take this out and the mega tank so that the landers can cross, and then you load them back in and drop them off. Another thing that Subtractor had said that they agreed on is that Habits wouldn't take the comm towers, because he kind of threw them around the map to compensate the player. You know, they got two there, got another one here. Habits just didn't grab them to make it a little bit fair, because Habits is like what, 1500, and Subtractor, I don't know, but definitely way better than Subtractor. So instead of just showing up and being 3 comm towers ahead, I feel like also if you want to make it more challenging, like maybe leave the 3 comm towers or whatever they get, but make the teal army start with more. And then he ends up saying, "Don't judge my bad gameplay. I do not support or condone the moves I made in the final arena section of the map." So Habits is breaking through. He needs to take out this mega tank now. We have what, 34 left on the pipe seam and 20 was it on the mountain. So yeah, 50 days left. 50 days to take this out, start the game over here, the final showdown, and win. And the way to win here, he's gonna have to take these two labs pretty much Teal's lab. So I want to see if Teal can stall it out and just like rocket lock this lab and just like accumulate units. He doesn't even have to win here, right? The win move is the timer. So Javis is finally making it over here. This is like D-Day drop, you know? The landing, the recon actually moves away. I don't know why. I guess it doesn't matter too much. 2, 4, 5. I feel like the recon has to be over here. 2, 4, 5. Because Javis can slip through without seeing another fighter is gonna move over. So now that this infantry or any of these units are being within vision range of this recon, Gooby's gonna start moving this very next turn. Yeah, you're right. Actually, Javis could cap a lab. So I guess this timer, once the labs are in, don't matter. So I guess that's something to be done also, Subtractor. You should remove these neutral labs. Just have this single lab for Teal and for Pink, perhaps. Pink doesn't need it. Pink can just have it safe, but have the Teal one and remove these neutral ones for the Gray Sky player. So there he goes capturing that. So they're kind of on the same timing. This is the hero, guys. This is the dude. That guy that started it all. He started it from the very beginning of the maze. And now he's finally being able to clone himself. Have a few more buddies to capture more stuff. But he's doing the little APC block here. So denying Gooby from this other base. As Gooby's gonna try to rush it too. I'm just gonna focus here now because this is kind of what matters. Got the fighter there trying to attempt to block by Gooby, but Javis is gonna take it out with the anti-air fighter. So Javis is already ahead because he also went straight for this other base while Gooby didn't. He went for this one to try to take out this APC. And Javis grabbed an infantry with one of the multiple APCs to try to speed up this. Yeah, this guy has 200 days of life. We're at 198 to be exact, but this dude started it all. He's been on a mission. Let's actually track him and see if he actually survives to the very end. Gooby's gonna slowly try to take this out and actually retracts from this whole attack because he has no vision. Like these dudes, this medium tank, already even APC don't have any vision, so they can't do too much. Let's look at this guy. Pipe is at 18. We're at day 200. You can't see the day count, but yeah, we're at day 200. There's like 30 days. So 30 days to win, but yeah, the labs are gonna help Habits. I wonder if he's gonna let them be neutral just for the sake of the timer. And freaking Javi is gonna actually sit with a fighter on the base. So Gooby's just never gonna get this because also he lost his anti-air. So bye base. Javi is gonna have 3 bases and an airport against 2 bases. Because now Javi has this infantry over here on the mountain, and he's gonna be able to interrupt the capture here. He's not gonna block. He's gonna sit on the base. Damn, ruthless Javi. Seeing so many APCs like this reminds me of that Arc Nemesis Cup game. Yeah, I know. That game was so funny. The Javier indestructible APCs. Man, that was fun. We need another cup like that. Sulfurant. That was a fun cup. Just a 2v2 tournament with wacky maps. We need more tournaments overall. More live tournaments. I think we have enough async tournaments. I'm happy to argue against that, but yeah, I think we have a good amount of async. But live, not enough. I wonder when we'll have like on-site live tournaments. That is going to be pretty interesting. Although I don't know how you schedule them. I don't know. Unless it's like a sort of like a point system, something like that could be interesting. Yeah, I think I've heard JJ talk about that possibility. Maybe with like a scheduled thing. I don't know. It probably it's a lot of work, but something like that. Something like a point system, round robin of some sort. Sign up for certain time slots. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you would do it because you would have a lot of players. You could easily have like 500. You know, like the async tournaments have like 700 players sometimes. Imagine that, but in live. Like, you gotta have a robust system for matchmaking, player matching. I don't know. That's something for JJ to figure out. I already struggled with 12 players in APC. Can't even imagine 500, 700 players. Airport was captured actually by Gooby, but is now being fire sat. They have so low income. Look at this. Havens has 10k, Gooby has 5k. Like, it's so low that you can't even make a vehicle. It's just infantry spam. And Havens the same thing. So it's just gonna be infantry spam, RD, recon. That is going to be the game. And Havens has like double the unit count that Gooby has. It just has units coming from over here, even a copter now. Gooby just stands no chance. The labs are captured too. There's no point in the little timer over here. Did he stop shooting at it? Maybe not. But yeah, he can. Javi doesn't even care. At this point, he can just sit here. Take out the make a pug burner. Hey, why not? I think you need to make it more challenging, Gooby, or subtract there. And maybe chat can throw you some ideas as well, and I'm sure there's gonna be more than one out there that's gonna want you to host them a little escape maze. Maybe you could have a 2-player maze thing. You know, you have 2 players having to do things to get out. Something that could be really interesting. And I mean, you can even do it for either 2 different people or just hot seat. Just hot seat yourself as the 2 players trying to get out of the maze. Honestly, the hot seat thing is pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys saw it or tried it out. You can join a match yourself. You can fill multiple player slots in the same game on your same account. And before, like, we would do that, well, like using alts, right? Open it on Chrome, open it on like Safari or Firefox or whatever. I don't know what people do, what people use besides Chrome. I use Safari. I guess you could do like incognito window, and then you can have another out there, and so then you would move one and the other. When I was doing the footage for like the different videos that I've done, like the contests and that kind of stuff, I have to do that. I use the account, the alt. Same with like the tutorials. It's kind of a nightmare, but now with a hot seat, you can do that kind of stuff really easily. You just click, enter, then click on the other one too. It works for fog as well. So that's really sick. Like the vision changes as soon as you enter. I don't know if you would play against someone in fog on the same computer like that. Like just do it on your own computer or your phone. Like you don't want them spying on your units. But yeah, we're getting to the end because now Havens is going to be capturing both labs, the teal and the pink. And this guy, feel like it stopped shooting, or maybe it's just ending really fast. No, it's still shooting. Okay. So how is this going to be in time? Almost 30 days ahead of losing, or ahead of the timer. So this should be the end. Havertz is going to get that cap. So Gooby is eliminated. Bye-bye, Gooby. And he's going to cap Pink's HQ. So bye-bye, Subtractor. And Havertz ends up winning. He beats the maze. He was able to get through all the way from the very beginning with one single infantry. Get through the whole map to the multiple challenges in the fog by memory, knowing like what is out there. Making it all the way, busting through over here, the fight of the cruiser, breaking through the walls, going through the ring of fire over here, breaking through multiple mega tanks, eventually having a battle here and getting the early edge with a little sneaky fighter blocking APC shenanigans. Yeah, congrats to Havertz. Honestly, sick concept. I remember the first time I saw it when you shared it on the Design Maps channel. I was like, what the hell is this? I think that's just the natural reaction. If you don't react that way the first time you see this map, I think you have a problem. But like, awesome content. Very glad that Havertz ended up playing all the way through, and Subtractor also doing the double enter and stuff. So yeah, props to both of you. Awesome. Love this content. And yeah, hit Subtractor up if you want to play some of these. I hope you like you want to host some of these for multiple people. I hope you're down for that, because you might be getting some messages. But yeah, anyways, hit Subtractor up on Discord probably if you want to do something like this, or some suggestions perhaps for improved versions of this. I think this is pretty cool. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you have a great time, and yeah, thanks for watching. All right, I stopped the recording there, and I am gonna end the stream. So let's go to just here. Whoa, chat, what happened, chat? Okay. Anyways, yeah, subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Anyways, thanks everyone for being here. It's been a lot of fun. I gotta take the dog out for a walk because I think she's like peeing her pants off. So yeah, have a good one. Have a good night. And you're hoping the subscribe message would make it into a recording. Okay. Bye everyone. Have a good one. Thanks for being here.